When people talk about Pattaya, they usually split into two groups. One group thinks the city is overrated. The other can't get it out of their head after just one visit. Today, I'm taking you to one of Asia's most debated and the least neutrally described cities, Pattaya. Before we begin, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to 3 Dot Discovery, because your support is what allows me to keep telling these stories. This isn't just a vacation destination. This is a city where people end up confronting themselves. At first glance, Pattaya can seem fairly ordinary. A long coastline, mid-rise buildings, small shops, local markets. During the daytime, the city feels calm, sometimes even sleepy. But that's only the first act, because in Pattaya, the real story begins after the sun goes down. As evening approaches, the city changes direction. Lights turn on along Walking Street. The sound level rises and the streets begin to fill. What stands out isn't just the crowd itself, it's how international that crowd is. On the same street, you'll see European tourists, Asian business people, Middle Eastern travelers, and foreigners who have chosen to make this place their home, all walking side by side. Pattaya is one of the rare cities in Asia where such different profiles come together in a single nightlife zone. This is no coincidence. Pattaya is one of Thailand's most visited cities, welcoming over 10 million visitors every year. But what's more interesting is this. A large portion of those visitors come back for a second, third, or even fourth time. Because Pattaya doesn't just sell entertainment, it creates a habit. The city's economy is largely built on tourism, nightlife, and the service sector. Hotels, bars, clubs, restaurants, and supporting industries generate billions of dollars each year. This economic cycle keeps the city alive almost year-round. But what truly makes Pattaya interesting is that it's not only chosen by short-term visitors. It's also a place people choose for long-term living. In recent years, Pattaya has become one of the most popular cities in Thailand for foreign retirees and long-stay travelers. And the reason isn't the nightlife, it's how easy life feels during the day. Rental prices in Pattaya are relatively low compared to major cities like Bangkok and most Western countries. As you move slightly away from the city center or choose coastal areas without luxury branding, it becomes possible to find affordable apartments suitable for foreign residents. This creates a significant advantage, especially for retirees and long-term residents living on a fixed income. Daily living costs are also easy to manage. Food, transportation, groceries, and basic necessities come with a wide range of price options. Whether someone prefers street food or local restaurants, expenses can be adjusted to match personal lifestyle and budget. Access to private healthcare is another key factor. Pattaya has numerous private hospitals and clinics that are well accustomed to treating international patients. Many doctors speak English. Appointment processes are generally fast, and overall costs are considerably lower than in Western countries. The climate plays an important role as well. Pattaya has a tropical climate, with warm and sunny weather throughout most of the year. For people coming from colder regions, this consistency adds directly to the overall quality of life. On top of all that, Pattaya's proximity to Bangkok is a major advantage. The city is located roughly 1 hour from the capital, with easy access via buses, vans, or private transfers. This allows residents to enjoy life in Pattaya while still benefiting from Bangkok's business opportunities, advanced healthcare, and international flight connections. Many foreigners are able to maintain a comfortable lifestyle in Pattaya on a monthly budget of $1,200 to $1,500. This range typically covers rent, daily food expenses, transportation, basic healthcare, and an active social life. As a result, Pattaya becomes a clearly attractive alternative when compared to the much higher cost of living in most Western countries. When night falls, the city steps back onto the stage. Streets that felt calm during the day slowly begin to fill. Lights turn on, and Pattaya shifts into a completely different rhythm. Walking Street grows crowded. Music rises from multiple directions at the same time, each corner carrying a different beat, a different energy. Some venues peak before midnight, while others don't truly come alive until the early hours of the morning. The flow may look chaotic from the outside, but underneath it all, there's a clear sense of balance. And that's what makes it interesting. Even within this intensity, this movement, and this density, there's an order you can feel. It's not written down, it's not announced, but everyone seems to understand it. Locals describe Pattaya with a single phrase: chaotic, but not out of control. There are rules, but they don't shout. Security is present, but it never feels oppressive. Police are visible, yet they rarely interrupt the natural flow of the night. This balance is the result of a system the city has developed over many years, not through strict enforcement, but through experience. Pattaya at night isn't just about entertainment. It's also a space where people test themselves, a stage where boundaries, habits, and sometimes even identities are quietly examined. Some people discover confidence here, some step outside their comfort zones, and some begin asking questions they've never asked themselves before. That's why Pattaya's nights aren't just about noise and neon. They're also a place of confrontation, where people come face to face with who they are, what they want, and how far they're willing to go. This city doesn't try to convince you. It doesn't dress itself up to be liked. It isn't polished, filtered, or carefully presented. It simply exists, exactly as it is, with all its contradictions and excesses. For some, it's too loud. For some, it's too free. For others, it feels overwhelming or even uncomfortable. But for some people, it's the first place where their shoulders finally relax, where they stop checking the time, where they take a deep breath and realize they feel comfortable. Here, no one expects you to play a role. No one tells you who you should be. The city simply gives you the space to see yourself more clearly. And maybe that's what Pattaya is really about. It isn't meant for everyone, but for those who find their rhythm here, it can be one of the rare places where people are more honest with themselves. So what about you? Could you live in a city like this? A place that challenges you, energizes you, and unsettles you, but somehow also makes life feel lighter? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to keep discovering cities that are unusual, misunderstood, and full of untold stories, please don't forget to subscribe to 3 Dot Discovery. Your support truly means a lot to me.